Alright, play grade 7. We're going to make some banana date muffins. This is for grade 12s. You've got to listen on while I do this. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our papers in. These are ugly, so I'll get rid of them. And we'll use the pretty colour ones. Okay, the pink. So when you take papers apart, make sure you get one paper. I don't want to see 2 papers per muffin. Waste. In there. Make sure you turn your oven on to preheat. So 180 degrees. Going to make about 12 muffins. We have to do a little bit of preparation. So go in your preparation section on your production plan. That's done. I'll make sure I turn on the oven. 180 degrees. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to chop up all my dates. So I'm going to cut each date into 3. But this actually takes a bit of time, so you need to get going. But you want to cut all of your dates into 3 pieces. Dates are delicious, even though they look like cockroaches. They're really sweet and yummy, and they're going to add extra sweetness. So most of our sweetness is coming from our banana and our dates in this recipe. So it's not very much that is sweet otherwise. So you can do 2 dates at a time. Make sure you keep your fingers out of the way and cut them into 3. So when you come out and collect your ingredients, you're going to need on your black tray, you're going to need a large metal bowl, small metal bowl, all your measuring cups, a sieve. So bring your sifter out, like the actual sifter. I'll show you. Ooh, I have one, yes I do. Are you reading? Sifter. Okay, so have that sitting on top of your bowl, so that when you put your product in, you can sift it straight away. Okay. So keep chopping until they're all chopped up. You can just group them together, cut through those. Okay. Sometimes, occasionally, there is a seed in one of these, so just be careful, take it easy, make sure you're curling your fingers so it doesn't slip. If you accidentally get a seed, it'll probably slip a little, so just cut them in 3. Okay, that's done. I'm just going to pop them into my small bowl, out of the way, and we're going to measure all of our other ingredients. Okay, so into here, we're going to put flour and cinnamon. So we've got self-raising flour and we've got wholemeal flour. The self-raising flour is 1 cup and wholemeal is 1 cup. Remember to have a spoon or something flat so that when you do it, you can scrape the top off. So you want to scrape that off so it's nice and flat, okay? Goes into there. And then wholemeal flour. These are both self-raising flours, so they have a levelling agent in them, so I've scraped the top off. And we're going to put our cinnamon in here as well. Our cinnamon is 3/4 of a teaspoon. So you're going to need a half and a quarter. So half a teaspoon, once again nice and flat, and 1/4 of a teaspoon. Now, when you get your bicarb, what I want you to do is bring out a separate cup, okay, and you're going to put your bicarb, half a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, is going into this separate container. So you're going to put that in here like that, so that you keep it separate. Do not put it in here. Do not put it into your into your container with your flour and stuff. To make it separate. Right, so you can get rid of all that. Now there's going to be leftovers in this because there's bran. So the bran flakes will stay behind from the thing. Elijah, do work. Read. Yeah, looks like it. Alright, so just tip the bran in, okay? You do that to aerate the flour, to give it a bit more rise, and also to get any lumps out. Okay? Coconut. We're going to put that now. Once you've done that, you can then add your coconut, which is half a cup. So you don't sift the coconut. There's no point to that. So when you come out, have a container. Like just leave your coconut in your cup. Okay, so that can go in there now. All right. Now we're just going to mix that all together. Use a wooden spoon and make a well in the centre like that. And then we're going to do what's happening on the stove top. So on the stove top, the other side. Oh no, okay. I'm missing the other half of the recipe for the dates. We're going to mash the banana. Something else we need to prep. So when you do the dates, you can also mash the banana. Just going to use a bowl, pop it in here, grab a fork, and just squash the banana. Squash. That's all nice and squashed. Good to go. And we're going to beat our eggs. In cup. Jug. We're going to crack our eggs. Yeah, just leave it on top for now. Alright. Eggs. Okay. And we're just going to beat those. Use the same fork as you used for the bananas. It doesn't matter if you contaminate the eggs. Alright. So just make sure that they're mixed together well. You can't see any white. Okay? Just do it round and round action. Okay, so I can go over there too. Alright. In the bin. Remember to grab your little rubbish bin off the top of the microwave. Okay, so we're going to chop our butter up. Now we're going to bring our pan here and turn it on to about 3/4. We're going to chop our butter up. So just dice it up a bit so that it will melt a bit quicker. Okay. Place in a small saucepan, and in there you're also going to place some water. How much water? How much water? One and a half. 1¼ cups. 1 cup. One full cup. So just going to put it on the bench to make sure I've got eye level. Yep, that's one. That's going in there. Place it on the bench. Not too much to get out. Come level. Yep. And here it goes. So we're going to melt that. So we're just going to give that a stir so it melts. So this is going to be the liquid that makes this wet. So this is the 2-bowl method. 2 bowls. So this is bowl 1, bowl 2. Okay, so you've got dry ingredients in one bowl, wet ingredients in the other bowl. So we're going to put the butter and water on the table on the bench here. Okay. We'll wait for that to melt. And once it's melted, we're going to add our dates. So the dates go in to here. And we're going to cook them off until they're nice and soft. Okay? Banana. This is sort of the order things are going to go in. So we will put the eggs in and mix around with the banana, and then we'll add these. Okay? And our bicarb is going into our date and butter mixture. Okay? Just waiting for it to heat up. You move it around, it will melt. Oops. Spilled butter all over my keys. Oh, she's coming back to bite me. Alright. Alright, so that's melted. I'm going to tip in my dates. And we're just going to bring that to the boil. And we're going to boil for about 2 minutes. Okay? Okay. So you just want to get that to come to boil a little bit. You don't want it to overcook, but we want to soften the dates a little bit. So we're going to get it to come to the boil. And then we're going to take it off and add our bicarb. Just stir it. So the whole idea is just to get the dates softer and to reconstitute them a bit, which will make this sweeter. We can actually just add our eggs and banana in there with our eggs. And we can give that a bit of a mix. I like to add the eggs and give it a mix first before I add this mixture, mainly because I don't want to cook my eggs with a hot mixture. So if we do this earlier, then we're not going to cook the eggs before they go in the oven. So just make a bit of a well again. It's coming to the boil now. Just bring this over here so you can see. So there's starting to boil. And we want to get a bit of a rolling boil, and then we're going to take it off. So rolling boil means that we've got lots of bubbles happening right across the mixture. All right, we're going to turn it off, bring it off, and we're going to add our bicarb. So I'm going to show you. We're going to add the bicarb, and it will immediately foam up. You see that? You see how it's gone all foamy? And that is the chemical reaction with the sugars. And then we're going to pour this very carefully, don't splash, into our mixture. Get that out, and we're going to stir that in very gently. It's hot, okay? So very gently, carefully. Fold. You do not want to overwork a muffin mix, okay? If you overwork a muffin mix, then you end up with hockey pucks. You don't want a hockey puck. You want nice, fluffy muffins. So you just mix until you no longer have any dry product at the bottom. So you just scrape the bottom of the dish so that you've got all of that mixture wet. Done. Don't overmix. It's like the number one mistake with muffins is people overmix. So we're going to bring over our container, put the two close together. I'll do it this way so you can see. And you're going to use your 1/4 cup measure. And you're going to do a level 1/4 cup and use maybe a knife or another spoon to scoop it out. You want to do the same amount in every muffin house. Do 1/4 cup. If you've got leftover mixture, you could come back and add more, but do 1/4 cup to start with. If you get any mix on your tray, make sure you get it off, because it'll just burn. The mixture is kind of hot, so don't stick your hands in there. Just like put boiling butter in it. So get it in. You want it to sort of be level with the top of the cup. Just keep going until you fill all your cups up. Spoon out. These are really tasty. Really. Right, so we've still got a little bit of mix left, so we're going to go around and get each of them a bit more. They're very dense, so they don't rise a lot. Won't get super puffy muffins. Let's get like in a supermarket. These are full of nutrients. You've got vitamin B, you've got a bit of iron in the dates. And you want to get your scraper out and scrape the rest of this mix out. Don't waste any. Don't throw it down the drain. See how much extra mix you can get by just scraping. Go around, top up anyone that is looking a bit sad. Oh, escaping mixture. Okay. All right, done. So I usually give them a little tap on the bench. That'll just get it all out, air bubbles out. I'm just going to even a couple out. This one's a bit full. This one's a bit empty. Gives you a chance to see which ones need. This one's a bit full. There. The oven. Make sure to go in the middle tray. Middle shelf, right in the middle of the oven. That's the best place to bake. Alright, they are in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. And when they come out, I'll show you what they look like. Alright, so we're done. There's our final product. Okay, so they're nice and just a little bit brown on the tops here, a bit crispy. You see how nicely formed they are. They're still quite hot. So once they've cooled down a little bit, we'll just take them out and we'll pop them on an airer like this. And they need to just sit there. Make sure you bring your container so you can take 6 of them home. You get to eat 1 during the class. That's our banana date muffins. They're really delicious. They smell amazing. And hopefully you can get your production plan done today and you'll be able to cook on Thursday morning. Don't forget to bring your shoes and a container. Bye.